Hey YouTube, how's it going? I am here today to do my first ever product review. Product reviews are things that I have watched a lot on YouTube. They're actually more or less what I started watching on YouTube. So I thought I'd do my own today. And today, what we're looking at is the Ice Shaker Bottle. This is something that I purchased myself. I wanted to do a review on it because I think it's an interesting product. So stay tuned. We are going to take a look at this bottle, take a look at what I like, what I don't like, and see if this is the best bottle that you can buy for everyday use. I actually saw this when it went on Shark Tank. I was watching TV. I actually love Shark Tank, so I happened to be watching that show, and I actually saw their presentation of this. And ever since I'd seen that episode, I've kind of been following this company online, on Facebook, Instagram. So what we're looking at here with this bottle is it is an insulated stainless steel shaker bottle. It's insulated just like all the other water bottles that you're seeing out on the market right now. That Yeti started and then it just took off, and companies are doing their own variations of it, and there's a whole lot of different ones out there. So what this one is it's obviously black. It's got a black coating to it with their logo on it. It's got a nice rubber band around here, so it's easy to take on and off. And then it's got this rubber, same material handle that you can use. I use this to carry it around. Sometimes I have a little tiny carabiner attached to the back of it. I might just clip it to a backpack or something like that. And yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's got your standard pop up. It is secure. You're not going to have anything spill out of here. And it's really easy to just pop up and start to drink out of. Now on the inside, you've got your fixed agitator, and that is removable with just screwing it off a little bit. So that comes on and off. I personally like to keep it on just because I'd rather have it and not need it. It doesn't really get in my way, so I keep it on there almost all day, every day. And then the inside is just stainless steel, like your usual mug. So what sets this shaker bottle apart, it doesn't have the separate shaker blender ball that most blender bottles do. They have that wire whisk ball in there. This is actually a fixed agitator. You can take it on and off, and it actually works amazingly well. I'll cut in some footage right now of when I did my actually first protein shake with this bottle. This was my first time using it. That is just me putting protein powder and water into this thing and shaking it up, and that is what it looks like. So it does a phenomenal job, probably the best job I have seen mixing up protein powder. Now, the other cool thing about this bottle is all the markings on the inside. I'm going to try and show you here. Otherwise, I'll be able to show you. Yep, sorry, it is wet. I was using it today. I'll get a close-up of it. But you can actually see there are markings on the inside for ounces and milliliters. So if you're trying to measure things out, this is a perfect bottle for it. The insulation on it holds up really well. I can keep ice in this thing for an extremely long time. It's on par with everything else that I have. That's kind of what this bottle is, what it consists of. Another cool feature about it, the agitator, you can actually load up like fruit if you want to infuse your water with any sort of lemon, strawberries, or anything like that. Obviously, you don't want to put anything in there that could fall out, so you want to make sure your cuts of lemon and strawberry are big enough so that they won't fall out of here. And that's kind of what they advertise this for. That's the features that they have. And when I first saw it, I liked it. I liked the concept of it, but I really wasn't sure if it was for me, because I own a lot of blender bottles. Now, you're probably asking, why on earth does he have so many? Well, I actually used to work at a gym years ago. I bought a couple on my own. Some of them, a lot of them, I just got for being at work. They were things that I got, or I got at an extreme discount, so I acquired quite a few. And this is one of the newer ones. It's got the little plastic loop that you can carry with it. It's okay, but it is rigid, and very similar. Pop open. I've never had one of these leak. You know, they're just a trusty blender bottle. So why would I mix it up? Also, I have a lot of stainless steel insulated mugs, bottles, cups, and other things. I have a lot. I've got Hydro Flask, I've got Yeti containers, I've got other ones that we don't use as often, but all these stainless steel insulated mugs. Why do I have so many of these? Well, I used to get a lot of gift cards. So when I'd get gift cards to like sporting goods stores, I'd pick these up. And, you know, some of them were gifts. I got this one as a gift. Sometimes my work handed them out, so I got a couple that way. But, you know, a lot of them were gift cards, like this big one. I clearly use it a lot as a growler. So I use it for beer, and I was collecting different stickers from the places that I had it filled up at. So that's why I have the really big one. But this isn't obviously something that I can carry with me every single day in my backpack. It's huge. So to kind of counterbalance that, I got this one. And I got a different lid for it. So it's got the spout in the center. And I used this for a long time, but I realized it was a little bit big. So I like the fact that these were insulated. I like my actual tumbler cup. But then again, I can't really carry this around. You got to carry it kind of funny. And I didn't like it. It was fine for the office. It works great. But when I was walking around town, this isn't really what I want to carry. I want something with a handle like a normal water bottle. So for a while there, I went back to a regular blender bottle. And I was using this because I started drinking more protein shakes as soon as I started to get back into this fitness and start this vlog. So I started to carry these, but I couldn't put ice in it because it lasted about 2 seconds. And when the ice started to melt, it would sweat. Not only that, but it's super loud. Even just in my backpack, you can hear it rattling around. And just like in the shaker bottle, I almost always had that ball with me. And so then I'd have to take it out, put it in my backpack, and I wasn't a fan of that. So that's what kind of tipped me over. That's why I kind of started to consider buying the shaker bottle. Because this shaker bottle combines everything that I really liked about the blender bottle, which was the quick lid, the carry handle, and then just the shape, and combined it with this bottle, which was insulated. I could hold ice in it, and it was pretty durable. And this is the perfect combination of the two. So my Yeti bottle, this does not, it's smaller, but it still does not fit into cup holders when I'm driving down the road. So again, probably a minor inconvenience for most, but it really bugged me. Most of my other items fit in cup holders, but either they weren't good for everything I wanted to do, or they just didn't hold any ice. And I am the kind of person that I start every morning with coffee, I switch over to ice water, and that's what I'm drinking for the rest of the day. And if I get other drinks, I will typically take them out of the typical plastic bottle that they come in and put them in one of these so they stay at the temperature that I want to drink them at. So this bottle does everything that I want it to do. Now, they don't advertise it as something that you can use for coffee, but let me tell you what, I use it for my coffee every single day. What I have found out that works best is I use it for coffee, but I often don't use it with the lid. If I'm driving or and I have to drink my coffee on the way to work, I don't often trust myself with an open lid, so I will use this. The downside to it is I feel like the steam from the coffee gets trapped in this dome part right up here. And so when it gets trapped into this dome part and I open it up, I just get a face full of steam every time. I can't really get angry or upset about the design of this bottle. They don't market this for anything hot. They only market it for cold drinks. But I did reach out to them and they said it can obviously take a hot drink. It's just they don't market it because if you have something hot, the steam could build pressure and this could pop and they don't want anyone to get burned. So keep that in mind. Again, it's not designed for hot drinks. The fact that I have to take the lid off when I get to work, it's not that inconvenient for me. Overall, this is a really, really good bottle. Again, I bought this on my own. It's easy to carry around and it doesn't take up my hand, so I can still have other things in my hand, whereas my Yeti cup kind of bulky and it doesn't really work very well. So I can't carry a lot of things with this. I take this to the gym with me every time I go. I highly recommend this. If you found this review helpful, please let me know in the comments below. I want to get your feedback on this because I would like to start doing more reviews. I want to get a lot more fitness products, and when I get them in, I would like to do reviews on them. So if you liked this, please thumb up this video. It's going to let me know that I should keep doing this. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. If you want to see more of these, or when I post them, if you don't want to miss it, hit that subscribe button. Until the next video, keep up the good work. Remember, we're all in progress.